Alright, so full body Haki is probably one of the most desirable things in all of Blox Fruits, and that's because it gives you just a flat 30% defense buff, meaning you take 30% less damage for doing very little work. So, without further ado, I'm going to teach you how to get full body Haki very quickly. Let's go. Okay, so in case you don't know how to actually unlock your Haki, well, it's very simple. All you have to do is head to the snow island in the first sea, come across into this cave, simply talk to the ability teacher, and buy yourself the aura ability. This will allow you to get Haki for the first time, but it won't be full body Haki, you'll have to level it up. Okay, so before we get into how to level up full body Haki, first we're going to go over the different stages, because there are quite a few of them. The first stage is going to be stage 0, and this is what it looks like. Now, stage 0 actually provides you with 0% defense buff, but it does give you a 10% bonus to your attacks when using non-fruit attacks, so all your fighting styles will actually do 10% more damage, so it is important that you are using it. Okay, so the next stage is going to be stage 1, and this is what it looks like. It covers your entire arms, and it actually gives you a 21% bonus damage on your non-fruit attacks. So again, no defense, but a huge damage increase. Now, of course, after stage 1, we have stage 2. This is what it looks like. It now covers your arms and also your torso. Along with getting 21% bonus damage, you will now also get 10% defense across everything, so any sort of attack against you is negated by 10%. It's great and really useful. Of course, after stage 2, we now have stage 3, and as you can see, it covers our arms, torso, and head now, and of course gives us that 21% bonus damage, as well as a increase of the defense. It is now 18% instead of 10%. And of course, the second last stage is going to be stage 4, and now it covers most of our body apart from our feet, and this is going to give you that massive 21% bonus damage again, as well as an increase in the defense from 18% to 25%, so it is getting a lot better now. And of course, the last stage is going to be full body Haki. This gives you, of course, that 21% bonus damage, and as well as an increase to the defense from 25% to 30%, which is massive. Now, in case you're like me and you don't like the way the full body Haki actually looks, you can actually change the visual side of this, so you can keep all the bonuses while making sure it doesn't look like this. The way you do that is simply by speaking to the aura editor. You can find the first C aura editor all the way in Middletown right here. In the second C, you can simply head across to the Don Swan Mansion right out the front of it, and all you need to do is head through this gateway and he will be right here. You can also find the aura editor all the way on the third C as well. Just simply come to the castle on the sea, come all the way up here, and he is just sitting right there. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. We are trying to reach 50,000 subscribers before the end of the year, so that would help a lot. Okay, so now we're going to be talking about how to actually get aura leveled up, and my personal tips for getting this maxed out as quickly as possible. Okay, so there are 3 different ways you can level up your aura in Blox Fruits. The first, and probably the most simple, is just to simply punch NPCs while it is activated. This will gain you 1 XP per punch. Just make sure you aren't using any abilities like this, because this actually will not gain you any XP. I don't know why, it just won't. Now, the second way is, of course, to go up to an NPC and just let them punch you a lot. That will gain you 1 XP per time you are punched. That is a pretty good way if you're fighting lower level NPCs and they can't kill you. You can just let them punch you on repeat and you literally gain infinite aura. Pretty easy way. Okay, and the last and the most simple way is to simply just turn on your aura like that. Every time you turn it on, you will get 1 XP as well. So if you want to AFK the entire aura grind, you can just leave your computer on overnight while your computer is constantly turning it on like this with an auto presser or something like that. Obviously, that method will be a lot slower, but it is completely AFK and super easy to do, so if you want to do that, you can. Okay, so let's say you don't want to AFK for whatever reason. What is the fastest way to actually level up your aura? And it's going to be with the Buddha fruit. This fruit actually synergizes incredibly well with both fighting styles and swords, and that's because you'll be punching a lot with them. So it's really good to be able to use this fruit and level up your aura. Every time you punch, as I said, you will be gaining 1 XP. So you can see I'm getting a lot just because I'm clicking NPCs a ton with this fruit. It is easily the best fruit in the game for leveling up your aura. And if you are going through the entire leveling process in this game and you're using the Buddha fruit, by the time you reach the end game, you're going to be a max level aura user, which is very nice. I just want to quickly mention that once you do max out your aura, you will actually be rewarded with a title, so make sure you keep an eye out, because you might not know you fully maxed it until you see this title pop up, and it will be the Iron Man title at number 68. Alrighty guys, that is everything you ever needed to know about aura inside of Blox Fruits. I hope this video helped. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.